Hello, welcome class of 2023. Welcome juniors. We are the Pittsburgh counselors, Pittsburgh High School counselors, and we're excited to meet with you today. We are going to discuss a lot of things, but first of all, we're going to discuss who your counselor might be. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so if you could take out your phones and take a picture of this. These are your counselors. There are 8 counselors. There are 4 counseling secretaries, and we have 3 counseling interns. There is a link on the bottom that you could click on as well, but please take a picture of this. Please note our locations because we are all over the place. We're all over the school. Okay, next slide. Please take a picture of this as well. We are going to introduce our College and Career Center. So we have many people that will help you out through your high school career and your post-high school planning. And these are the people that can help you. We have our college and career technicians, we have parent liaisons, we have EAOP advisors, and we have workforce liaisons. So please take a picture of this, and you can please notate their where they're at so that you can go and see them if you have any questions about anything. Next slide.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ms. Arias. So here is the agenda for today, class of 2023. Listen up. We have a mindfulness activity we're going to start off with. We're going to go over graduation versus A through G requirements, credit recovery, how to make up those D's and F's, career exploration. We will share four-year college information about community college, money for college, and communication. Okay, so we're going to start off with our mindfulness activity before we go through the important information. So, everyone handles challenges differently. We are going to learn how to navigate this difficult time in our new normal and learn some strategies to help us be present in the moment. So right now you're all sitting, I hope. So go ahead and relax. Sit in a comfortable position at your desk and listen to the sounds in the room for 30 seconds. So the focus here is to get you to stay still, not make a sound, and become aware of your surroundings. If you found yourself not being able to sit still, you are probably struggling internally, and we are here to help. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond.
Hi, juniors, welcome. It's great to see you guys in person. So I'm Ms. Ceballos. I'm one of the 8 counselors here at Pittsburgh High School. I'm going to go through high school graduation requirements versus how to get into a 4-year college. So to graduate from Pittsburgh High School, everyone needs 3 years of history, 4 years of English, 2 years of math, 2 years of science, 1 year of either a foreign language, a CTE class, that's like an auto class, or a visual and performing arts class. So that's a class like art of video, art. Everyone also needs 80 elective credits. So those elective credits come from those extra math years that you're going to take, those extra science years that you're going to take. Everyone also needs 2 years of PE. So every freshman took PE, and then you can take your second year of PE anywhere from 10th through 12th grade. Please note that 1 preseason and 1 season of marching band will satisfy your second year of PE, and that went into effect June of 2020. Everyone also needs 35 hours of community service. And so this all totals up to 220 credits. So this is just to get your high school diploma from Pittsburgh High School. Now looking at four-year colleges, for those of you that are interested in applying your senior year, your A is 2 years of history. Again, 4 years of English, math. You need 3 years for sure, but to be competitive, four-year colleges want to see at least 4 years. Again, 2 years of science, but to make your application competitive, they want to see 3 to 4 years. Same foreign language consecutively for 2 years, but we recommend 3 to 4. You also need 1 year of a visual and performing arts, and then your 1 year of an elective. So that's like your third year of science, your third year of math. For those of you that are wanting to apply to four-year colleges, we highly recommend that you do as many community service hours as possible. If you are in my AVID program or Miss Lay's Puente program, we do need for you to complete 100 hours. But again, we want all students who are planning on applying to four-year colleges to apply to get as many community service hours as possible, please. So everyone has their transcript. We handed it out. Hopefully, since you guys are juniors, you're familiar with reading your transcripts. You'll see different sets of boxes. Each box represents a semester. So for each class that you're passing, and remember, to pass a class, you can pass it with a D or better. You get 5 credits for a total of, if you're taking 6 classes, that's 30 credits per semester, for a total of 60 credits per year. On the bottom, you'll see 3 rows of GPAs. Please make sure that you're keeping a close eye on your GPA. We want to see it go up, not down. For the purposes of four-year colleges, your counselors issuing you work permits. If you're an athlete, your coach is looking at your GPA. The middle academic GPA is what's looked at. The middle box is where you will see community service hours on the bottom. So for this particular student, there are no community service hours. If you have some, you'll see the number on the bottom. If you have taken or plan on taking the SAT or ACT or any AP exams, you'll also see those test scores on the top of that box. On the right-hand side, you will see your credit summary. So again, the first line, credits required. Remember, you need 220 to graduate from Pittsburgh High School. The middle column, those are your credits that you're completing. So you'll see that middle column go down and decrease as you complete those classes. And then the last column are the classes and credits that you still need. For juniors, you should be sitting at 120 credits. So please make sure that you're looking again at the credits that you've completed. If you're sitting below that, that's when you need to make sure you connect with your counselor and come up with a credit recovery option. So your homework when you take this transcript home is to, number 1, share it with your parents. So that way they know where you're standing at graduation-wise and also college-wise. We also want you to, take out a highlighter at home and start highlighting those classes that you may have failed or any classes that you need to make up for A through G purposes. So any D's that you have on your transcript. So that's a brief summary of your transcript. And if you have any questions, we'll definitely answer it at the end of this presentation. Thank you.
All right, welcome Pirates. I am Mrs. Jawanda and I am going over your credit recovery options. So as you guys are all sitting and looking at your transcripts, right? So many of you may see some grades that you are not too happy with. So the way we would like to plan it out and have you guys take a look at it is you want to make sure where, take a look at your transcript. And some of you may already have a plan where you are attending a four-year college. So attending a four-year college, you want to look through your transcript. You want to make sure you highlight those D's in the core classes, your math, your science, your English, and your world language classes. So go ahead and highlight those D's. Also highlight any F's as well, F's in your core classes. So with that, if you have some highlights on your transcript, please check in to see your counselor. So now we can start building a plan with you guys as to what's available. So obviously the D's, we have evening school available, which we will help you get signed up for. 2 sessions, one in the fall, one in the spring. So once you bring us your transcript, we can help build a plan for you pending if you have anything going on in the fall session or the spring session. Okay, we will also offer summer school, so that's another option. And usually for D's, we recommend evening school. For the F's, we recommend summer school. Okay, so again, come up with a plan. Please come see your counselor so we can help build one for you. That way, before senior year, you have an idea of what needs to happen and what your college future looks like as well. Next slide. So career exploration, lots of things to do. Obviously, sometimes college is not for everybody, and we definitely respect that. We appreciate that you are able to say that. So with that, we have an amazing college and career center. So they will help you explore and research some of our trade schools, an apprenticeship. Also help you figure out what careers are out there for you. If you don't want to go to college, you know, what can I do in a matter of maybe receiving a certificate and being able to get a job that way. Also, if you are interested in the military, even thinking about it, let's start the process now. As you guys are juniors, your 11th grade year is a good year to start making contacts with the military recruiters. So that way they get to know who you are and they're able to let you know what the expectations are of wanting to go into the military. So let's get this set up now to, again, you know, either check in with your counselor, us, or college and career to see what's going to happen post high school. And then also, the links you guys saw before are live links. So once you are able to take a look at our PowerPoint, you can click on them and you will get resources. Okay, sorry, next slide. Explore your options. So once again, our seniors are getting ready to apply to the CSUs and the UCs for California colleges. So just a heads up, you guys, if you look at the map, you're going all the way from the top of California to the bottom of California altogether. There are 23 CSUs, and then you have 9 UCs, 83 private colleges, and 116 community colleges. So again, community colleges are where anybody's able to apply. They have some really great 2-year programs that you guys are able to sign up for and be able to get in and be able to complete a 2-year certificate. So with that, 83 private colleges, we don't have them on the map, but private colleges are the more smaller colleges. So if you feel like going to, let's say, a CSU like Sac State that has close to 30,000 students on campus, you may want to look into something that's private where it's half that and it's less number of students. So again, this is where your guys' CCGI is going to come in. You are able to go on your website, make sure you guys log in, and you are able to research the CSUs, UCs, there are even private colleges and community colleges on there. So take advantage of that platform and go ahead and start your research now as juniors. All right, thank you. Next slide.
Hi, juniors. My name is Ms. Lay, and we are excited to have you back on campus with us. So for your testing requirement for the SAT, ACT, if you are applying to the UC or CSU, UC is University of California, CSU is California State University System. So if you are applying to those schools, what you want to pay attention to is that you have an option to submit these test scores. These test scores, they may not be used in making admission decisions. However, if you do submit your test scores, they can be used for scholarship purposes. You may qualify for some scholarships. When you enroll in courses at the college level, if you have they're going to look at your SAT scores, and they can place you in a higher level of math, higher level English, or a higher level science, seeing how you, depending on how you test on your SAT or ACT. And you can also be eligible for admissions guarantee. So that's part of the eligibility local context. Next slide, please. So here's what you want to think about. Mr. Whitmire provided for you to take the PSAT. So that's like basically a practice version of the SAT. As you go into your spring semester of your junior year, that's when you want to take the actual SAT. So what you do is practice. So you'll get your PSAT results probably in December, around winter break time. Look at your results, review it, and then keep practicing. And then register for the actual SAT in your spring. So you want to make sure that when you are registering, do this ahead of time, because if you wait until the last minute, the local high schools around you that are offering the testing, they can run out of space. If you try to, go to Pittsburgh High School, Deer Valley High, or Antioch High, and you wait until the last minute, they may run out of spaces. So please take advantage of the websites we provided as well: College Board, Khan Academy, ACT Student. Those will offer you practice tests. When you are testing, be aware on testing day, it's about a 4-hour test, so 8 to noon. So the night before, get lots of rest, make sure you wake up early, eat your breakfast, have your materials, your pencil, your calculator, your admissions ticket, everything ready to go. Next slide.
All right, class of 2023. So one of the things we wanted to talk with you about, Mrs. Jawanda talked about the different college options, and we wanted to just give you a little bit more information on community colleges. A lot of times we see Los Medanos and DVC as a last resort, but they shouldn't be seen that way. So if you are 18 or a high school graduate, you're eligible to apply to the community colleges. They have several different resources, several different programs available to students, both cultural and academic, like Puente, Umoja, Mesa. There's an awesome transfer academy. There's honors programs, and there's EOP. Many of you, your senior year, are able to even do concurrent enrollment, where you attend PHS 1st through 4th and do some courses at LMC 5th and 6th. And there's also opportunities to even do that outside of that time. You can talk to your counselor about that. But one of the cool things about the community college system is that they have a TAG program, which is the guaranteed transfer or transfer admissions guarantee program. And so they have these relationships with various private and CSUs and UCs. And so what happens is you can enter into the TAG program, you maintain a specific GPA, you complete all the requirements that they ask you to complete, and you are guaranteed admission to these schools. So you can go from LMC on to UC Berkeley. You can go from DVC on to UC Davis. So it does give you an opportunity to get the education that you deserve, that you want. And it just gives you another way of doing that. So in order to make sure that we're prepared for that, we want you to do all that Ms. Lay had advised earlier and Ms. Ceballos about looking at your transcript, getting those things figured out, figuring out what courses you need to make up, putting a plan together and thinking about where it is that you want to go, what it is that you want to do, and what things do you need to do in order to get you there. You can use your CCGI to explore those. You can also click on the link at the bottom of this page when you're reviewing this personally. Next slide. So this slide just really lets you know about the free tuition that's available to you when you enroll at a junior college. And basically, if you are a first-time college student and you've completed your FAFSA or your DREAM Act application, the FAFSA is for students who have a social security number, DREAM Act is for those of us who are undocumented and don't. You enroll as a full-time student, you maintain a 2.0 GPA, and at the end of the semester, your tuition is returned to you. So essentially, you have your first 2 years of college paid for and free, as long as, again, you maintain the requirements. Next slide.
Okay, hello Pirates. This is Manny Rodriguez. I'm one of the counselors as well. Let's talk a little bit about scholarships. There's a couple of websites here I want you to take a picture of, www.fastweb.com, www.collegeboard.org. There's also scholarship information through the link on the PHS website regarding scholarships. Very important. Be careful when filling out applications and providing personal information. Please don't ever pay for scholarships. There's a lot of scammers that want your cash and they will charge you. So don't ever pay to apply for scholarships. Next slide. The seal of biliteracy, that's an extra plus for those of you that want to pursue this. You must score standards met for English language arts on the SBAC in the 11th grade, as well as receive a 2.0 in all your English classes. The CR and NC grades will be averaged in. Along with that, you have to get a 3.0 in foreign language for all 4 years, or a score of 3 or higher on the AP language exam, okay? So those of you that want to pursue the California State Seal of Biliteracy, please consider it because it's an extra plus for you when you graduate. Next slide.
Hi students, this is Mr. Johnny. We really want to kind of talk about ways how we can get you to see us. We want to see you all. So one way you can do that is coming by our counseling offices. In the slides, in one of the first 2 slides, they showed our locations, but in our offices, there is a QR code where you can schedule an appointment with us. Also, we have drop-in times before school, after school, brunch and lunch, as well as tutorial if you need to. On our website, and as well as on here, this is a clickable link, our virtual counseling slip. There's a way for you to get in contact with us. So it will ask you a couple of questions so we can be able to call you out. Also on our webpage, we have our Google Classroom information where you guys can either send us a message, just keep track with things that we are posting. Also our counseling information, which is our phone numbers, our emails, which is on our webpage, counselor contact information. So just be checking your Pittsburgh USD emails. We are also on social media, so you can check us on Twitter at Pitt High Pirates. Our College and Career Center has a remind, so you'll text at CCC to 2023 to 81010. This is all on our webpage as well under PHS Council website, which is a clickable link right below. So this is a QR code that is going to be able to give you guys information for you guys can log on to our mini groups. We are going to be providing mini groups for you all. They'll be discussing A through G requirements, high school graduation requirements, and career exploration, self-care and stress management, understanding and managing emotions. So will be opportunities for us to be able to contact you. You guys will be able to kind of explore with us, and we'll be able to support you all as far as just how you are doing. If there's any other suggestions that you guys have for any other programs or groups that you guys may want, please fill in the other portion on this. So we are here to support you. We are here. You're not alone. We want to be here. Please contact us, reach out to us, stop by through our office, and utilize our counseling webpage. Thank you.